we are dealing with more heat and humidity today with the potential of storms later on, Ted.
It does look like, yeah, some thunderstorms will pop up from time to time, and then the more widespread severe threat is going to be an overnight thing. Temperatures right now cruising through the low 80s. Definitely a warm and very humid feeling day, especially with almost no wind to speak of. Winds only are 3 or 4 miles per hour. 84 the temperature already in Rochester. Mason City 85. Of course, we started right around 70. We haven't had to go very far to get here, but we are warming very quickly. Again, 84. It feels like 88. You factor in the dew point just shy of 70 and almost no wind. So it does feel rather sticky out there. Pressure on the rise between storm systems. Heat indices across the map, mostly in the upper half of the 80s. A couple of spots already up to 90. Austin now feels like 90 when you factor in that temperature and the dew point. 87 in Winona and Mesa City right now 90. Bright skies outside, some sun. A couple of isolated thunderstorms will be possible, especially after about 5 o'clock this afternoon. Just a few will pop up from time to time. A couple of those may become strong to severe. It's more the late night period. I think we're going to have the better dynamics in play for more widespread storms and maybe a line of severe storms that will have greater impact. That's going to be after midnight. And also some heavy rain with some of those overnight thunderstorms. Beyond tomorrow with additional storm activity, we then enjoy a quieter spell of cooler weather and less humidity. Certainly that'll be more noticeable by tomorrow night and Saturday. Showers were in the area earlier this morning, well, about 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock this morning. For some of us, morning. Some people think of this last night. Depends on your point of view. But showers continue to push on to the east. More activity coming from the west that will cruise in, well, some isolated activity ahead of that. But again, the more widespread storms here with that upcoming area of low pressure tonight and tomorrow. And here again is the latest from the Storm Prediction Center. Slight risk of severe weather. You see the enhanced risk to the west. That's where there's going to be an eruption of thunderstorms late this afternoon and evening. That line will then move into our area. We're looking at the possibility of hit or miss thunderstorm this evening. And then after about 3 or 4 in the morning, we see that complex of activity likely to come in and may bring large hail, damaging winds, and even some heavy rainfall. You see as much as an inch or two in some of the heavier storms. Tomorrow, redevelopment. We'll have maybe a lull, activity kind of on the wane after that complex comes through around sunrise tomorrow, and then around noon until 6 as a cold front pushes southward. A couple of thunderstorms, especially in northeast Iowa for us locally, and then that activity will migrate southward into another area of severe weather concern closer to Waterloo, down towards Cedar Rapids and the Quad Cities. So thunderstorms late today, and then we see the more widespread threat until about 3 or 4 in the afternoon tomorrow. Saturday looks quiet and comfortable, actually. So basically heavy rain, hail, damaging winds, the primary concerns with those overnight thunderstorms. Isolated storms at first, more widespread storm activity later on. 86 the expected afternoon high temperature. Between systems right now, some sunshine. We see a couple of these thunderstorms bubble up from time to time. And then here's that line of storms that will come through in the overnight hours, maybe as late as 6 or 7 in the morning. So very early tomorrow, and then scattered storms in the morning and early afternoon. By around 6 or 7 tomorrow night, activity moves out. We'll have less humidity in the air. High pressure comes in. It makes for a pleasant weekend, and then a couple of showers will redevelop early next week with another system, but not necessarily a severe environment with those. But humidity tomorrow is still pretty much on the rich side, but then the humidity really drops off tomorrow night into Saturday, and low humidity content in the air for the next several days. Temperatures after today and tomorrow, mainly 70s for quite some time. In most cases, a little bit below the seasonal average, which would be around 78, 77 degrees, even as we head into September next week. A couple of thunderstorms today, otherwise occasional sun. Temperatures in the 80s across the map, 90 in Mason City and 88 in Saratoga. 87 here in Rochester, partly sunny, isolated storms late in the day with northeast winds. Tonight's thunderstorms, especially late, and heavy rain a concern also with a light east breeze. 67 and 81 tomorrow. Scattered storms into the early afternoon. At about 3, 4, 5 o'clock, the activity then moves out. We'll see some sunshine, and we begin to see that drier, less humid air come in. And then it looks like we'll be mainly in the 70s after tomorrow, Jess.
Yeah, things will feel a lot different after we get over this hot day and maybe some stormy weather.
That's right, yeah.